On December 21st, the Tennessee Vols start their college football playoff path with the road trip at Ohio State. And it's a tough road if the Vols are going to make a run. But today we're going to talk about the biggest key to Tennessee making a deep push in the college football playoff. Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. For me, the biggest key for the Vols to make a deep run in this thing is very clear. Do what got you here. And for Tennessee, that is the mentality of winning up front, running the football, and playing great defense. It feels like throughout the course of the year, Tennessee fans have kind of just been waiting for that 2022 Vols offense to appear, when in reality, the regular season is over. They've played all 12 games, and this is just who they are, and that is what has gotten them to this point. On offense, it's been behind Offensive Player of the Year in the SEC, running back Dylan Sampson, having a record year in program history, and he leads the charge for an offense rushing for 232 yards per game. No other Power 4 team in the country has matched or exceeded that mark this season. And on the flip side of that, only 6 Power Conference teams have stopped the run better than Tennessee in terms of rush yards per game. It's what the Vols have been good at, and what they need to avoid going into Columbus to start things off is putting all of the pressure on Nico Iamaleava, a redshirt freshman, in a hostile road environment in a win-or-go-home game. Now, that's not to say that Nico can't handle it. In fact, he's playing his best football right now. The month of November was a great one for Nico Iamaleava. 11 touchdowns and 1 interception in the final month of the season. But Tennessee needs Nico to continue to benefit from this run game that has really opened things up in the passing game for the Vols. And on the flip side, when you look at the teams Tennessee will be facing if they are to make a deep push, Ohio State and Columbus, if you win that game, you go to the Rose Bowl to play number 1 seed Oregon. Both of those teams have been hurt by teams that find success running the football as of late. Look, Ohio State has been great at stopping the run all season. The stats are fantastic, but when Ohio State ran into Michigan in the regular season finale, they were bullied up front and gave up over 170 rush yards, leading to an upset loss at home against their arch rivals. Meanwhile, Oregon has had some issues stopping the run all season, and that was on full display in the Big Ten Championship. Oregon nearly gave up 300 rush yards against Penn State in Indianapolis in a winning effort. So, for Tennessee, do what got you here. And it may be a tough path, but that's what the Vols have to stick with if they want to find themselves in the Final Four.